Hey, welcome here. I'm Steve Rover, and this is the first course I offer to you. It's called Kickstart Your Health Business, and it's dedicated to health entrepreneurs, health professionals like me. So, if you're a nurse, a physiotherapist, a doctor, a nutritionist, or a health coach, a fitness coach, even, then you're at the right place because I wanted to create courses to help you build your online presence, your online business, knowing that that's something I have done before. And most of the courses you will find on internet are made for average business creators. So they might not know all the issues and obligations that you have as a health entrepreneur and as a health worker. First of all, I would like you to excuse me if I have some hesitations as I talk, because as you can hear, I'm French, so I have a strong accent. I might sometimes not find the words because I understand very well English, but I'm not used to talk in English. So I made these videos in English also to prove to myself that I can do it. I can provide English content. And I see that the sound might be a bit too strong, so I will get it just down a little, and I think it will be better like this. So today we will, in this course, build something to help you kickstart your health business. So I have taken some notes on the form of I don't know if you will be able to see it. It's too strong. Wait a minute. Yeah, like this. I have made a mind map on my node on my iPad. So I will follow that and I will provide you the mind map. So you don't have to take several notes. You will have the plan, and you will, just with the plan, you will find all the details that you will need to kickstart your business. I said kickstart your health business because I think most of us we have knowledge and expertise into our own job, into our health job. So I think it's easier if you want to stop your 9 to 5 job, like right now, or maybe in a few months or a few years. The easiest way to do so is to start a business within something that you know very well. So it might be something like a passion you have. It could be cinema, photography, whatever, cooking. But if you don't have any passion that you feel comfortable to share content with, then you can start with what you do on a daily basis. And if you are a health worker, that's then a health business is the best way to go, because you already know what your audience will need. You already know your audience problems, and you know the solution because you are providing that to your patients every day. So if, for example, you're a nurse, I often take this example in my video because it's the easiest way to comprehend that. If you're a nurse and you're comfortable with educating patients within diabetes, then you will know what are the main problems of your patients. You know how to help them to measure their diabetes, their glucose, and what action they can take on a daily basis. You know what they might eat or not eat, what they have to avoid, what they have to take care, how they need to be careful with their foot, for example, with each time they have a cut or something like this. They might be more careful with the infection risks than other people. All, all those stuff, you already know that. And I take the example for a nurse, but of course you don't have to be a nurse. Maybe you're not a nurse and you bought this course, but it's okay because you have your patients have their own problems, and often, most of the time, your patients will have the same problems that comes over and over every time. So that's something you're comfortable with because every day you provide the same advices to different patients. And the problem is you into your 9 to 5 job, you only can take care of one patient at a time. And I created this channel, my Steve Rover business, because I want to provide to health entrepreneurs the possibility to cure more people at a time. I want you to be able to help dozens, thousands people at the same time. And as a nurse, I'm very frustrated to take care of patients once at a time because I know that we can provide some goods to many more people at the same time. So I asked to myself, what can I do to help the most people I can with my knowledge? And my knowledge goes far beyond the health entrepreneurships because I have created other businesses that have nothing to do with business with healthcare, and I have learned those 10 last years many things that can provide you the knowledge to build your own business, your own side business, and start keeping your 9 to 5 job, but building a side business that will provide you the freedom to either earn more money or even maybe on a longer term get rid of your 9 to 5 job and just build what you like, do what you love on a daily basis, and help the more people you can. And each time one of you will help more people, that means that I will help more people too, because I will provide you the knowledge to be able to help more people. And that's what I want to do. I want, you know, I live in France, and France is renowned around the world to have good healthcare, social security. And that was true 20 years ago, but it's not anymore. And it's very frustrating for us because people don't have money to buy better healthcare. But even worse, I, as a nurse, a home nurse, I have a business, a home care business. And we have some rules that we cannot provide better healthcare and ask for patients to pay for it. We have a board that say, okay, this care, you might bill that care that amount of money to the social security state, and you cannot ask for more money. So we are kind of stuck here in this system. And the consequences is that in France, the level of healthcare has weighed very down and has went very down those last years, and even more after COVID. And if you take 20 years ago, the France healthcare system was the sixth better in the world. And within 5 years or so, we went from the fifth or sixth place to the 25th. And so it keeps going on and on like this. So I think we could help more people just by providing them informations. And what you can do in many problems, of course, you will have some patients will still have to have a nurse at home and go to the doctor on one-on-one consultations. This, you cannot replace that. But some informations that you give to your patients, more in a educational way, you can provide that to many more people at the same time. So I was taking the diabetes example, and you can do that for many more many more cases into your own patients, your own knowledge. So that's for resuming what we will talk about. I will go further in details within this course. And if I will try not to have too much hesitation, so I will go straight forward. So to kickstart your health business, we will take about 5 steps. We will talk about setting your foundation. Then we will talk about building your brand identity. The third point will be about designing your first product. Then we will talk about marketing essentials. Of course, marketing is essential, and we will talk about that. And then we will talk about launching and selling your first product. So for setting your foundation, you will have to start by defining your niche. Defining your niche is something I talk often into my content on X or YouTube, even if at the moment that I am recording this course, I haven't yet published any video on YouTube, but I have recorded a bunch of them already. And I have talked about it into my others businesses in cryptocurrency, for example, in photography also. So you will have to define your niche. And for that, you have 2 steps. You first have to identify your unique expertise. So it might be nursing, fitness, wellness, whatever is your expertise. Define the one thing that you do on a daily basis into your 9-to-5 job and build something around that. If you don't have any ideas, I work a lot with ChatGPT. And as you can see right now, the mind map I have done that with ChatGPT. I asked it, okay, I want to build a course around kickstarting your health business. Just give me a few steps that I can talk about to my audience. And ChatGPT is very good with that. So just give him one idea. If you don't have any idea, you can ask to ChatGPT, okay, give me 10, 20, 100 ideas within this niche, and or 100 niche ideas within nursing or wellness, fitness. It's very good with that. It will just give you a bunch of ideas, and you read the list, and you will find something that will pop in your mind. You will know when you read an idea. You will instantly know if it's the good idea for you, because when you read it, you will say, okay, that I know that subject. I know perfectly that subject. I know about nutrition. Okay, yeah, I know about how to lose weight, for example. That's something I do every day, so I can talk about that for hours and hours. That's the main point. If you can talk about a subject for dozens of hours, if there's a subject that you often talk to your friend that are not healthcare professionals, and that you know your friends are sick of hearing you talking about that subject, then you create something around that, because that's the main point, that's the main subject you're good at. You know how to talk about that, you're a professional within this subject, and you will be able to solve as many problems as your audience will have within that subject. So find this unique expertise that you have, and you can share and build a business around it. And then you will have to find a target group. So, for example, it could be busy professionals, it could be young parents. Find the target group that will will face the problem that you can solve the most. Then, after defining your niche, you will have to identify your audience. So you first target a group, and then you will have to identify your audience. So for that, you will determine audience needs and the biggest health struggles they face. And then you will research common challenges within your niche. So that's quite easy for you, because you're a health professional and you know what you already know. For each problem your audience will face, you know what are the most common questions they will ask you, and you know what are the biggest health struggles they face on a daily basis. You already know that. So build your business around something you already know. Then you will have to build your brand identity. For that, you will start by crafting your brand. You will need to create a memorable name and tagline. For example, if I take my X account right now, my Steve Rover X account, because I have many X accounts. For Steve Rover, yeah. So Steve Rover at first is not my real name. I think you should know that maybe, but if you don't, my real name is Stefan Rodriguez. Stefan Rodriguez is it's a Spanish name and a French first name. And as I wanted to talk to an English talking audience, I chose to change my name for something shorter. And Steve is obviously easier for you English talkers than Stefan. And it's easier to remember and to write. And Rover is just because I like to explore many passions, many topics. And just like a rover on Mars, I like to explore. So I chose this name because if you type Stefan Rodriguez onto Facebook, for example, we are hundreds. There's around the world hundreds of homonyms called Stefan Rodriguez. So it's very hard to launch a business when hundreds of people have already the same name as you got. So that's why I have chosen a nickname. And considering my tagline that I have built on X, you can find that within my X account. It's called "Build Momentum for Your Health Empire: Scaling Strategies for Health Professionals." And I haven't invented that. I have, again, used ChatGPT. saying, okay, I want to build something around health. I want to help healthcare professionals to build their side businesses. So provide me 10 taglines that I could use. And I want the taglines to have the keywords momentum, because I want to build all my branding around momentum. And then it gave me 10 or maybe 20 propositions. And I had to go back and tell, okay, I like this one, but I want it with a different ending, with different keywords. And from on and on, you make different trials around what ChatGPT offers you, and you will find something that will resonate with what you want to do and with your knowledge. Then, after creating your name and tagline, your name, you can take your real name if that's something you want, and it might be easier even so. But as I have several businesses, I can't use my real name for every businesses. That's just it's easier for me to compartment all my businesses. And so after that, you will have to develop a brand mission and a core message. So in my mission, for example, I have talked to you, it's helping health professionals to build their side business, even so they still have their 9 to 5 job. And when I say 9 to 5, it's just, we know that it's just an expression, because we know that we don't work a 9 to 5 job. It's often more 5 to 9 than 9 to 5. And that's the difficulty, because we often do many more hours of work in a week, and it can be quite struggling to build side business with when our 9 to 5 job is already killing us on a daily basis. So that's what I want to help you build. I want you to use momentum. I want you to use the small steps to build something every day, even if it's just 10 minutes a day. I want to teach you how to build a business, a sustainable business using momentum. And I can guarantee you that it's something real. You can do it even with 10 minutes a day. Of course, if you have 10 hours a day, it will go very much faster. But you'd better start today with 10 minutes a day than just say, okay, I don't have time. I will do it when I will have time. You will never have 10 hours a day to build a business. You will never have 2 hours a day to build a business. But you can find the time. I have many tips to help you find the time, because I have started my businesses as I was already a home care nurse. So on my first home care business, I started around 6 a.m. At 6 a.m., I had my first patient, and my last patient I had her around between 9 and 10 p.m. So yeah, I was back home at 10 p.m., 10 to 11 p.m., and I had to wake up at 4:30 a.m. So that was crazy days, and it was hard to find time at this time. But I had time, because as a home care business, as a home care nurse, I was 3 hours a day in my car, and I lost those 3 hours listening to news into the radio, and that was just 3 hours lost every day. So when I understood that, I could earn back 3 hours a day learning content, and starting building my own business. At first, it was in cryptocurrency. At that time, when I started, I was a photographer and a professional photographer as a side business, as a side hustle, and I started building content around that, and then I rediscovered uh, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and I started building a business around that. So that was for the brand mission. Find your brand mission. What do you want? Find you already know at this stage your niche. You know their problems, the problems of your audience. And so you can develop a brand mission easily. You say, you go to ChatGPT, you ask him, okay, I want to work on these issues for this and that population. Help me creating my brand mission and the core message. The core message is what I have shared with you. It's what is written on X. So it's building strategies to scale strategies for health professionals and building momentum to help you build your health empire. So yeah, I will talk a lot about ChatGPT because I didn't have that 3 years ago when I built my blockchain business, and it was ChatGPT is uh, take it like an assistant with a lot of knowledge. And of course, you don't have to rely on the first thing that ChatGPT is writing you. I will talk about it many other times, but don't rely only on what ChatGPT is writing to you, but help yourself to gain time and to earn back some free time by asking ChatGPT to do the hard work for you. So yeah, it's a great tool to do brainstorming. Really, it's you will earn back a lot of hours, and you don't have to feel guilty about that because nowadays most of content creators are using ChatGPT, and when they didn't, the biggest content creators just paid some people to do that work for them because they didn't have time to create all their content. And so yeah, it's just we started entering into the AI phase of humanity. Don't fight against it, embrace it. I know where we as health entrepreneurs, as professionals, are not used to the tech tools. Usually, most of us aren't. I am because that's something that passionates me since a little kid. But I know that many of you aren't used to use a computer or AI, and I can guarantee you it's easy to use and you will earn a lot of time. So use it. Then you will have to establish an online presence. This is still within the second step, building your brand identity. Your second step within that is establishing an online presence. So you will have to set up social media profiles. I advise you to focus on Twitter, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Forget about Facebook. You want Facebook nowadays is not the best place for selling something or sharing content. Honestly, if you share content on Facebook, within a week, your content is lost forever. So find places where your content can thrive within time. So Twitter is great to build an audience, but not to share content. You will have to you can share content with value on X, because it's a great place to to start building an audience. But then you will have this audience, you will have to send them back on some other place. So either your website or your YouTube channel if you have content on YouTube, or your podcast if you are creating a podcast. That's something that is really great. Podcast for healthcare. Podcasts in healthcare as are really sorry, podcasts are really thriving. And LinkedIn, of course, if you target professionals, LinkedIn is the place to go. And I know I don't really develop on LinkedIn. Maybe it's a mistake, probably, but that's not my favorite place. But I know that since a year or so, people developing on LinkedIn are killing it. Really, yeah. Apparently, it's very easier than on X Twitter to develop on LinkedIn. And then you have Instagram. Instagram is not for everybody. Instagram is great because you can have you can easily create some viral content on Instagram, but the competition is quite hard. But with some, if for example you're a nutritionist and you have to share many content, you can create content around food. Then Instagram, of course, is great because it's a very visual place. So if that's something you're interested in, I can create you some course around Instagram and teach you how to create video and photo content easily, even just with your iPhone. I have bought recently the new iPhone 16 Pro, and it's awesome. It's really enough to film yourself. But even if you have the 12 Pro or 12, 13, 14 extra, the 12 Pro, I used it a lot. And I'm just giving it to my wife so she can use it now, and so she has a better phone. But the 12 Pro is far enough to create content in 1080p for creating videos on Instagram, or YouTube. So you don't necessarily need to invest 2,000 euros into crazy tech to create content. Of course, it will give you better quality, but you don't need that. It's not mandatory. So yeah, you can focus on build your social media profiles. I will say build one on each of those platforms. Even if you don't use the platform, build your social media profile. And like this, if someone hear about you on Instagram, but maybe they are more active on Twitter, they might try to contact you on Twitter. So it's better to have at least your profiles, and you can share some content. For example, if you are making a podcast, you can share your podcast episodes on each platforms, and it will offer you some visibility, even if it's not viral, even if it's 10 people more, for something that would take you literally 5 seconds to share on. Create the profile right now. Then you will need a basic website setup. So a landing page with contact info and a biography. That's all. That's all you need. You don't need to build a crazy website. And for that, I am I am currently doing my website, and I still don't have really built a full website. I have started to build my landing page for those courses, and then I will use a platform. At that moment, I still haven't chosen which one, but probably I will use Podia because that's a platform I know to sell my courses. And for contact info, I like to use a Linktree page. Like this, you have all your content, all your links to your courses, your podcast, your YouTube channel. And on X, on my X profile, I just put my Linktree link. And like this, you have all your links set up within that unique link tree. For your landing page, your landing page must be quite basic. You will just have some sort of welcoming message. And what I do is I create a landing page that lead to my lead magnet. It's a PDF. Maybe you have already downloaded it. It's a free 5-step guide that I have built. I have done it in a PDF with Canva, and my landing page just is okay, thank you, maybe you're interested in doing that and that, so just download my free 5-step guide. It's here, and you will have to put your email address, click on download, and that's it. And this allows you to keep the emails of the person that of your audience, of the person that are interested into your subject, because that's the first thing you have to do. Create a landing page to try to get your audience emails, because if for any reason, and this happens, X or Instagram kills your account, and this happens a lot. I have lost an X account with more than 10K followers, and I was earning money with that account. And Instagram, I don't know why, I retweeted some tweet. I think I have quoted it and wrote something, and Twitter said this is against our rules, so your account is banned definitely from Twitter. I knew what tweet was involved, so I deleted it and I tried to make appeal of the decision, and it didn't work at all. So within just a minute, I have lost all this, and you cannot take back your followers. You cannot even see who followed you to be able to send them a DM saying with another account saying, okay, I know that you followed my account at something, and for some reason Twitter banned my account, so you can now follow me on my new account. You can't do that. So you will lost a lot of followers within this process. So if you have their email addresses, you can just send a newsletter to everyone saying, okay, this happened, I created a new account, so follow me on that. And that's something you have to think about, because it happens. It even happens to people with hundreds of thousands of followers. So be prepared with that. And then you will need a consistent branding. So you will have to choose some colors, fonts, and a tone. A tone where when you talk, when you write. So for the colors, ChatGPT won't help you much with that. What I like to do is go on Pinterest and find search for creators, search for different branding, and see what colors I like. But what I recommend is something quite simple. Choose 2, 3 colors that you like and make some tries and on Canva, and you will find that quite easily. You can also look for videos on YouTube. You search for branding colors, and you will find content that might help you if you don't have the knowledge about colors, because colors theory is a thing, and the colors that you will choose for your content might have some sort of impact on your audience. That's something quite interesting. I have seen, I think it was on TEDx, videos about colors theory, and it's quite interesting. Then the fonts, yeah, it's I don't give that much importance to the fonts. I often use different fonts on Canva, but of course, if you have consistency, the more consistent you are within your content, and the easiest it will be for your audience to recognize at the first sight your content. So, for example, if you're on YouTube, if your thumbnails always use the same font and the same style, your audience will instantly recognize your thumbnail, and they will click on your video without even looking at the title. Just by recognizing that it's you. If the people that are used to watch your videos on and on, they will just click on the thumbnail. So for that, it might be important to think about your color and font branding. And then for your tone, well, I'm talking to you, I'm using my daily tone. I'm talking to you just as we would be talking face to face. If you were sat on my couch right now, I would talk to you just like I'm doing through the camera right now. And for the writing, if you use ChatGPT, that's something you have to be careful with, because I see a lot of content creator on X using ChatGPT, and I recognize it at first sight. Really, it's too easy to recognize. And even nowadays in magazines, I can see some articles that have been written with ChatGPT, and I can recognize it instantly. So don't use the basic ChatGPT. What I have done is I have bought the ChatGPT subscription, and this allows you to create your own MyGPT. And with MyGPT, you can provide it some content that you have written in the past. So if you have written a book, if you have written some content, of course, it's easier because you just have to make that a PDF and you upload that into MyGPT, and you can create your own ChatGPT saying, okay, I am a physiotherapist. I want to help people that have knees injuries. They are into sports. It's an audience that is high-level sports practitioners, and they have been injured and they need help to rebound and get back to life or get back to their sports. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a physiotherapist. I don't know everything that you're doing, guys. You're doing a great job. Thank you. You helped me with my back, and I love you for that. But you understood what you need to say to my GPT. And then if you provided enough data, you can say, okay, that way I have written the document that is in your knowledge base. That is my own tone. So, for example, for me, I have given it some sort of documents, and I have added, okay, I'm kind of a sarcastic guy. I like to talk very directly. Don't try to have round angles. Be direct when you talk to people. And we have made a lot of tries. And when I find a text, an answer, often I give him tweets that I see, and I say, okay, answer to this tweet with my tone. And I try to correct him each time. And when I get an answer that when I read it, I feel like I have written it, I say, okay, that is exactly my tone. So from now on, this will be called the Steve tone. And each time you will answer a tweet, you will use the Steve tone. And that's quite important, because sometimes after a moment, if you use ChatGPT, your GPT for a long time, if you are staying in the same discussion, it will lost the track of what you have said days before. And so it will start again to go back to its default setting. So from time to time, you have to say it, okay, remember, do you remember what is the Steve tone? And it will find it back. It will say, okay, yeah, the Steve tone is some kind of sarcastic, direct, and blah, blah, blah. And you say, okay, now reuse it from now on. And it will go back to the right tone to write. So that's why I was telling you at first, don't take just the ChatGPT text as it comes first. Try to read it, try to make some correction so that it is the exact tone that you would use if you wrote yourself. Because the tone is important. It's what defines your personality online. And yeah, when I talk to you on a video, you can hear my tone of voice. So you can say if I'm being sarcastic, if I'm being into humor, or if I'm being serious. So we are used to talk to people face to face. But when it's written, it's where shit happens because most of the time you don't know what the person, you only see the words. And if the person haven't written the words that are 100% his thoughts, then that's where it can bring mistakes. What's the word? I don't remember. I'm looking for a word. I don't remember what word I was looking for. Anyway, I think you get it. Then, yeah, I took off my old man glass, but I can't read properly without that. That's what it is to get old. My camera is just 30%, and I think I will have to try to recharge it right now. Let's go back. So the third step, it's already 52 minutes I'm recording that, and I don't know how long will be the course right now, but I'm telling you everything you need to know to kickstart your health business. So the third step is that you have to design your first product. Congratulations. You have defined your niche, you have found your, oh shit, autonomy. But my microphone battery is almost off. Okay, I think we're good. Everything is charged. this is this is something you have to be careful with, because right now I'm recording since almost an hour. The microphone was not charged at 100%, but the battery of the camera was, and it's going down quite fast. So you have to be careful with that, and have something that you for you to recharge your device while you are recording, if it's possible. Also, you might have seen that before, but I'm using here a widescreen. I have taken my my widescreen for the video projector, and this is because like this it can bounce back some light within my face, because as I have the light in my back, that's not, usually people will tell you that it's not the best way to record something, but that's something I like. And so you can, like this, be detached from the background. And that's if you have a window, use the window. I show you. I'm quite dumb. I just click on the record button, so it stopped the video and I wanted to show you something. Yeah, if you have a huge window or even a small window, try to record next to the window like this. Yeah, I could have recorded like that. I might change my setup. I like it. I like the lights like this. It's quite beautiful. So yeah, you don't have to buy expensive lighting for your setup, for your video setup. Just find a window, sit next to the window, and you will have the greatest lighting that you won't have by buying those videos lighting on Amazon. Because a window is a huge, it's a huge light source, and it's something quite soft also. So see, all the shadow parts are quite soft, and it's even softer because I am using a widescreen right now. So yeah. Okay, so let's go back for designing your first product. You will have to start with choosing a product format. So you have several options here. You can do PDF guides. That's what I have chosen for my 5-step guide. That's for your what we call a lead magnet. So it's something free that brings a lot of value that you will share with your audience. And like this, you will get their emails, and you will be able to share more content with them, to send them newsletters, and eventually you can make some offers, to special offers for your paid content, for example, or any communication you will need to do to your audience. Then, and PDF guides are really great because you can even sell them on Etsy or any other platform, and it's quite easy. People like that. You can make cheap prices, and so you can sell them at higher numbers. So it's a great option. You can do video series like I'm doing right now. You can do email courses and one-on-one coaching. So I'm not trying to do one-on-one coaching. I'm not trying to share with you how to do one-on-one coaching, because most of you know how to do one-on-one coaching, because that's what you are doing on a daily basis. But you can provide one-on-one coaching at higher prices that you would ever do on your 9-to-5 job. That means that if some people in your niche are having some painful problem, and that's your, for example, that on your 9-to-5 job, it would take hours and hours of consultations, several consultations within months, maybe. Then you can tell your audience, okay, we can make a one-on-one coaching. It's 3, 5, 10 hours, 3 days coaching maybe, and we will solve your problems within those 3 days. So that's, some people will want to pay for that, because instead of having some consultations with you within weeks or months, they can solve their problem faster. So what you will be selling here is the time they will earn back by buying the one-on-one coaching with you. You can go further within the problems. So you can do group coaching for people, like a workshop, for example. And you can provide one-on-one coaching for a high-ticket product, as a high-ticket product, because some businessmen, for example, will need to earn back their time. They can't lose time by going over and over to a practitioner. So maybe you can provide them solutions faster, within a shorter amount of time, and they might be able to pay for that. Then you will have to start with a simple digital product to streamline delivery. So that's where you will be able to sell to more people than what you do on your daily job. You will just need to work on digital products, and like this you can sell them to thousands people at a time. And that's what I urge you to do. Then you will have to develop a scalable routine. The routine is the most important thing you have to do. It's within the routine that you will build momentum for your business. So outline a basic health routine. For example, it will be 10-minute exercise, stretch, stress management steps. And if you can build a scalable routine for your audience, if you can create content around routines, the R letter is still something that we French are struggling with a lot. So, if you open YouTube, if you look for informations on YouTube about any problem, some sort of problem, you will see that the 5-step, 10 steps videos are the one with the most views. They work, and as people are watching that, more people are doing them. So that's the kind of content you can do and sell. And yeah, I hear you. Most of you will say, yeah, but Steve, that content is available for free on internet. I will answer you. Every humanity knowledge is available for free on internet. You don't sell knowledge, you don't sell information. What you sell is the ability for people to get condensed information so that they buy back some free time. You don't sell you don't sell them the information in itself. If all the informations I'm telling you right now, if you had to look for it on internet, it would take you hours and hours of research. You will have to eat several videos on YouTube to get the same thing, maybe. And what you sell is a condensation, it's a resume of information that you have spent hours and hours to earn yourself, to learn. So that's what you sell. You sell time, not information. And time is the most precious thing that you have in life, because that's time is the only asset that you cannot buy back. Money won't buy back time. When time has passed, it has passed. You cannot go back in time. You can go back, you can go in the future. And astrophysicists are agreed to that you can travel in the future. Nothing is against that, but you cannot go back in time, not with our knowledge right now. So yeah, time is the most, and you know that. I mean, I'm telling you this, but your healthcare professionals, most of your patients are over 60 years old, probably. And you know, they all say, they are all telling you, if you are within your 30s, oh, you're so young. Lucky you, lucky bastard, you're 30. And I am 60, 70, 90 years old. And oh, I would pay anything to go back to my 30s. And yeah, I'm 43, and I can tell you, if you're into your 20s, I would pay anything to go back to my 20 years old. And people that I take care every day, my patients, most of them are 90s and more. And they all tell me, oh, you're 43, you're so young, you're lucky. And I tell them, when I tell them, oh, I don't feel like I'm so lucky, I don't feel young anymore. I'm 40, I'm not 20. And they say, everyone, every one of my patients always told me, you are young. At 40, you are young. And yeah, you have time to do things. You have the time to do everything you want. So you are selling time, not information. Then for your, to go back to the scalable routine, make it simple, effective, and easy to follow. Because even if people have paid to hear what you have to say, if the more obstacles there are within your routine, the less they will follow it. And consistency is key. You know that if you need to follow a routine in healthcare, consistency is key. For example, I'm 43. I was telling you I have a belly fat, and I know I have to take care of what I'm eating right now. I know that, but I don't do that because most of the time my kitchen is overwhelmed. It's there is not enough space to cook, not as I would want to, and so sometimes, often I say, "Oh, I don't want to cook right now here," and so I choose facility and I eat outside. And I, even if I know it's not the good thing to do, it's the same for sport. I know I have to do sports every day. I know I have to go out and work. I'm telling that to my patients every day. Go outside and work at least for 30 minutes. I know that, but I don't do that. Why? Because of obstacles. Because I always find a reason not to do it. And yeah, the more uh, simple, effective, and easy to follow your content will be, and the more your audience will follow that. And if your audience go all through your content that you just sold them, they might have results. And you want your audience to have results, because if they don't have the results they are expecting, you want they won't buy back, they won't buy other digital product from you, they won't offer you great reviews, for example, and testimonials. And that's some point that is quite important, because social proof is important. And so you need social proof. And the best social proof you get in healthcare is good results. If you're a nutritionist or a fitness coach, you cannot be a good fitness coach without showing people that have lost belly fat and earn some muscles, visible muscles. That's quite important. That's what will bring you more clients. Then you will have to package your routine. So for that, you will use Canva or a similar tool to create polished PDFs. Canva is easy, it's cheap. There's a free version, and even if you take the monthly subscription, I think it's between 5 and 10 euros or something like that. I don't remember, but it's quite cheap for what you get. And believe me, what I do in Canva, when I had to do it into Adobe tools, it took me hours, and it was not that easy. And you have a learn curve with Photoshop or Illustrator. The learn curve is really high, and so Canva, you can start using it within 10 minutes and already understand most of the things. And you will find a lot of YouTube tutorial about Canva. That's a tool I really recommend you to use. You can see, you can look everywhere else. If you want to use something else, fine for you. But I recommend you Canva. It's easy to use. You can even buy some templates on Etsy that are very cheap. For a few bucks, you can get some templates that you would just have to modify the photos and text. And that's what I have done with my free guide. I haven't invented the templates of my free guide. I just looked in Etsy and I said, okay, that one looks fine. I will buy it. I think it was $5 or $10, and I bought it, and I built my guide within this template. And you even have free templates on Canva that you can use for a starter. And then if you want something different, then look into Etsy. You can make some changes within the template. It's easy to use, and I cannot recommend you enough to use Canva. Then you will include actionable steps, visual and added resources. Within Canva, within your PDF guide, you can add some illustrations, some visuals. You can add some links within added resources. For example, if you have already recorded podcast episodes or YouTube videos, you can add links to this content that are related to your free guide. And that's what we call waterfall content. For example, you will create a YouTube video talking about talking about 10 menus ideas for eating this week. And you created that videos. And your free guide that you're creating on Canva is about weight loss. And within the guide, you can say, okay, I have a few ideas of menus that I have created videos on YouTube. Fine, watch the video here, click here. And in Canva, you can make, it's a PDF format. You can just select a square, for example, with the text, click here, and you just copy paste the link onto this square. And when you export the PDF format file, when people click on it, that will automatically open the video on YouTube. And within your video on YouTube, at the end, you can say, okay, let's go further. If you like those 10 meals ideas, I have created a full course about vegan cooking, for example. And you can find that in the description. And people will, maybe they will say, okay, that's quite interesting. I really liked that video with the 10 meal ideas. Yeah, I can have a look at this course, even if I need to pay for it. And then you can make that link for the course at a few bucks. Maybe it will be $20, $50, $100, and it's okay. You will choose the price, and you will sell the course. And within that course, you can add at the end something for, okay, if you like the course about vegan cooking and you want to go further, I can make you a one-on-one coaching and teach you everything I know for a higher ticket, for a higher price that you will choose. And that's why you can see some people, some content creators that are doing some free content, then some cheap content, but with high value every time. Value is important. And then they will have higher tickets that can cost sometimes thousands, if not tens of thousands dollars for one-on-one coaching. And the price is very high because they have a huge audience. And within this audience, maybe that 10 people will have the money to buy a coaching, a one-on-one coaching, but they don't have time to provide one-on-one coaching to everyone within their audience. So if they have just 5 hours in a month to offer to their audience, then those 5 hours are worth a lot of money. And a few people will have the money to buy those 5 hours that are very high in value. So yeah, you have to create content for everyone within your niche. Because maybe you say, yeah, but I don't feel comfortable to propose, to offer a high ticket content. I don't think I'm worth $10,000. I don't think my knowledge is worth that. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that one person into your audience will want to know everything you know. And maybe this person is a millionaire, and that for them, $10,000 is not a high price. But what you have to offer them is a high price, because those kind of people, again, time is value for them. And if you can buy them time, if you can offer them everything you know in one coaching, then they won't have to look for that. They won't have to take several appointments with healthcare professionals, because maybe that just with this one-on-one coaching, they will get all the information they need to solve their problem. And that once their problems is solved, this will allow them to earn much more money, much more than what it costed them to pay the one-on-one coaching. And that's where the value is. So yeah, maybe that 99.9% of your audience won't be able to buy this one-on-one coaching, but maybe some will be able to. And you don't want to cut yourself from those people neither. Provide some valuable content for everyone within your niche, within your audience. Then we'll talk about the fourth step, which is marketing essentials. So in marketing essential, you will have two steps. You have to build a social media strategy, and then you will have to build content that converts. So for the social media strategy, this is basically what I was talking before, the waterfall content. So you will start by building a social media strategy. You will define your main platform, as we talked before. It can be X, it can be Instagram, LinkedIn. Just focus on one platform at a time. Because if you try to build an audience on X, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn at the same time, each action you have to take, if you want to build, your time will be divided between the three platforms. So it will take you three times more time to build the audience on each platform. So just focus on one, the one you like the most. You focus on that, and you try to build your audience on that. And for the rest of the platform, you just share your content. You share the content without trying to build your audience on them. So, for example, you build your audience on Instagram. Every day, if you have 1 hour to record, I think, if you have 1 hour to give to Instagram, then you will take that hour and build some videos. You will, I don't know, maybe you will make one full videos, one post every day, and 5 reels every day. I know Instagram asks a lot of time, and that's why I don't recommend that platform at first. But X also asks a lot of time. Every social media, the more time you give to the platform, the faster you will develop on that platform. But even if you have just 10 minutes, let's say you have 10 minutes a day, just do Instagram or X, whatever. And if you're on Instagram, you will try to make within those 10 minutes one video one short, maybe one reel. It's called Reels on Instagram. So make your reel. You take your camera and one microphone, and you talk for 2 minutes. And there you are. You have your 2 minutes reel. Don't do editing. Don't do that. You just record your videos for 2 minutes, talking straight to the camera, and publish it. And don't lose time with the what hashtags I have to make. Honestly, hashtags are not that important on Instagram. Of course, they helps, but I have seen content creators doing the test with or without hashtag and having mixed results. So they're not always that important. The most important is that you have a description that provides enough text for the Instagram SEO to work, so that people using research function on Instagram will find your video, you will find your reel. And yeah, so define your main platform, and then if you have recorded a reel on Instagram, then in your camera you have the video. You can also post it as a short on YouTube. It takes 30 seconds to do that. You just copy paste the text that you have written for Instagram. You can even ask to ChatGPT, okay, I have done an Instagram Reels talking about that subject. Make me a description with the text. You have also AI tools that can make you captions automatically for the videos that exist already. So when you can post the same content on other platforms, and that takes less than 2 minutes, just do it, but don't overkill it. You will use most of your time on Instagram or the platform you have chosen by interacting with other people. It is a social media. Social is very important. It's the main word. It's the key word. It's a social platform, social media. So you have to interact with people. You have to comment their posts. You have to ask them questions or answer questions that people are asking. And the more you will interact with people, the faster you will develop your audience on the platform you chose. Then you have to create a content calendar with engaging posts with tips, insights, questions. That's something I think I will create. I will create you a calendar, content calendar that you can follow for a full year. And just let me know if you want that calendar. If I have enough people asking for it, I think I will make it, because I have many ideas to do so. Then you will create content that converts. You will focus on educational and valuable posts. You will use storytelling to connect with the audience, and you will include call to action prompts to drive engagement. That's important. So first, you focus on educational and valuable posts. Give value. The more value you give to people, the more they will come back to you, the more they will listen to your podcast, to your videos, they will interact with your ex posts. So give everything you have to give for free. Give it every time. And I know when you will create a course, everything that is within the courses, you will have talked about that for free already, but within hundreds of posts. So people won't just read. If you have written 10,000 ex posts, people won't read your 10,000 posts just to take all the value out of them. No, they will take the value day after day, reading what the X algorithm showed them. But then, if they want to know everything you know, they will have to buy your courses that you will build after that. And you will then need to use storytelling to connect with the audience. Connection is important. That's something I like. I'm talking to you just as I said before, I'm talking to you as I would talk to any of my friends sitting here in the couch with me, and be authentic. That's something. That's something that is important for me. It's authenticity. Authenticity is the one of the most important value for me, and talk true, and the you will the good audience will come to you if you talk true, if you keep being authentic. And storytelling is it's something that is not that easy at first. So you can ask ChatGPT for help if you need to tell a story. You can say, okay, I have lived that in the past. Can you write me something, some sort of script for my podcast, sharing my experience, my story, and make it maybe make it more appealing, give some I don't know, I'm looking for my words, I'm sorry. I wouldn't need ChatGPT here to help me with this phrase. Anyway, yeah. Just as for ChatGPT, I want to tell my story using storytelling, just like in a book or in a movie, with emotion, providing emotions. That's what I was looking for. You want to provide emotions to your audience because we react to emotions. When you watch for content on YouTube, the videos you like the most, the shorts you share the most, are the one providing emotions, either negative or positive emotions. Both are working. Negativity is working better. Sadly, on social media, you can see it every day. We react more to negativity. You can see that in the news. That's why 90% of the news that you see on TV are negativity. That's because I think it's a humanity bias that we need to be careful with what is negative. We have to be careful with the danger around us. So our brain is more inclined to take to take attention to the negative details. So I think that's why, sadly, we react more to negativity, and that social media are content are negative for most of them. But you don't have to follow that trend. You can post only positive content, and I like that. I follow a lot of YouTubers that are only positive talking, and that's fine sometimes. It feels good. Then you will have to include call to action prompts to drive engagement. That's important. You cannot create content and not giving a call to action at the end. The call to action might be simple. It just might be follow me, or comment, or tell me what was your worst problem today. Or it can be a call to action more profound, like, okay, I have created my free guide. Guys, if you're interested in knowing more about that subject, just click here and download my free guide. And then you will have the ultimate call to action, which will be, I have created this course. If you liked my free guide, then we could go further more into the subject and buy my free guide and buy my course, and you will get more information for that, and you will be able to build something around that issue. And now the fifth point. So you were able to setting your foundation at first, then you built your brand identity, and then you designed your first product, and you worked on your marketing essentials skills. Now it's time for you to launch and sell your product. So you will have to create a sales page. For that, I used the website Flowdesk. It's the first time I use that, and I like it. You can use, I think you can create a sales page also on Podia if you're doing video content. I like Flowdesk because it can you will create a landing page on Flowdesk, and then each time someone downloads your free guide, you can say, okay, people downloading my guide, I want you to tag them with the tag downloaded, for example. And then you can build a workflow in Flowdesk saying, okay, each time one person is within the downloaded tag, then you will send them an email tomorrow or 2 days after asking them, okay, I know you have received my free guide. Is this okay with you? Have you any question? Did you start using the free guide? Did you find the information valuable enough? And what do you think? Oh, by the way, I am, if you want to go further, go to this website. You will find more information, and this will bring them onto your landing page with where you will sell all your courses. And at the end of that selling page, you will make an offer that is called an irresistible offer. So yeah, see, it's all about call to actions and creating a sales page. So your sales page are going to have a headline, benefits, testimonials, and call to action at the end. Always a call to actions. So you can, what I recommend you is looking for as many sales page as you can from other creators, not only healthcare, on healthcare content. Every time you see on Instagram or Twitter someone selling something, you go to their sales page and just read it, analyze it, see what they're talking about, take notes, and do the same for your own sales page. You can use ChatGPT to help you also, and you will have to use clear, compelling language and focus on the outcome for the clients. I have seen a tweet this morning about that. I think that was very interesting. I think it was there. Yeah, it's the last one I have recorded. For example, wait a minute. For the old iPod, you won't sell it's a 5 gigabyte storage device. You will say it's 1,000 songs in your pocket. So you don't give the tech, you don't give the technical details. You talk about the outcome for the clients. What will they earn with your product? For example, for this one, you don't buy a 200-watt charger. You buy a charger that will allow you to charge your phone in 10 minutes. See? For this one is renowned. That's the Nike Air Jordan here. You don't sell a product. You sell a story. You tell a story. It's not about the product you sell. It's about the story you tell. And if you haven't seen the movie Jordan, it's a really great movie about that. You don't see Michael Jordan, by the way, but it's all about the product you sell. It's all about the story you tell, sorry, not the product you sell. See, this one might be good for you, guys. You don't sell something that prevents obesity. You sell something that cure obesity. Because it's all about cure is more attractive than preventing a problem. You will find more easy to sell something that resolve a problem than something that will prevent a problem. So yeah, use a clear, compelling language and focus on the outcome for the clients. Then you will find your first clients. You network on social media, you engage in comments. We have said that before. You share case studies. If you already have patients that had the same issues and that you help them solving the problem, then share the story. And this will help you because that's social proof that you are able to solve the problems. And social proof is the most efficient way to sell something. Then you might offer a discount for initial customers or beta testers. And that's always what I do with my courses. It's the first time I put a course on internet, I offer a huge discount for the first testers. And then I say them, even sometimes for free, I give them the video for free. And I say to them, okay, I give you that for free, but I want you to look at it from the beginning to the end and start doing what is into the course. And then in exchange, I would like you to give me testimonials in video, because it's always better to have a video than just like a Google, Google Map review. It's always better in video, of course, because that's a social proof. You are more inclined to believe someone telling into a video, I like that product because that and that, than a text that anyone can write. And then you will collect feedback to improve the product. So those first beta testers, you will say, okay, that's my first video talking about that, and I want to improve it. So can you tell me what I can do better for the next videos? And like this, you will improve products after products. And about that, we're touching at the end of this course. So I would like to know, because that's the first course I record, and that's the first time I recorded almost 2 hours talking in English only. that's quite hard for me. You saw that I had a lot of hesitations. I might have done thousands of mistakes in my English. I'm sorry for that. If you watch the video entirely, congratulations to you because you're brave, and thank you a lot. And just tell me what I can improve for my next videos. I would really appreciate that. Really, really. Um, you can ask me for anything in the comments or in on X on at Steve Rover. You can send me DM and ask me for more details, because I know I might have forgotten a lot of details here. And I want you to tell me what I have forgotten. And like this, I can record other videos and send them for free to you and the other people that have bought that course, of course. So, yeah, I would appreciate that. And don't be afraid to be mean with me. I'm strong. It's okay. And I will always take every negative comment as something that I can improve in the future. So, yeah, don't be afraid. And of course, as this is my first course, I hope that the next ones will be better. I hope that I will see you in the next ones also. But above all, I hope that you will find the strength to start your own health business. I want you to start creating something around what passionates you, or around your job, your passion is if your job is something that passionates you. That's great. I hope you do have found a job that passionates you. um, Nurse is not my passion. It's something I do as a living, but I know that a lot of you are doing that as a passion, and a lot of you are doing their dream job since they were a kid. They wanted to be a nurse, a doctor, a dentist, a nutritionist, a fitness coach. I don't know. And congratulations to you if that was your dream job and you're into it. Congratulations. But um, it's not because you're happy in your job that you can't build a side business around that and earn more money and earn more freedom. Because if you build your business and earn more money, you will be able to earn back your time. I have talked about that a lot in this course, but time is your most valuable asset, and you cannot work all your life for more than 40 years into a job where you will start at 5 a.m. and finish your day at 9, because maybe you have a family, you have a wife, a husband, children, and they need you. They need you at home. Of course, you are providing them. You are taking care of your family by earning money from your job. But they don't just need your money. They need you. They need you to be there. Um, your partner needs you to help them educate your children. So you need to be there. You cannot educate your children just 10 minutes a day. That's not sustainable. And I have seen so many families broken by that. Broken because one of them or both of them were working their ass off. We know that because I, it's something we see a lot in our branch, in our jobs. I see a lot of nurses working their ass off hours and hours, and even doctors at the hospitals. and they barely see their kids. And this saddens me because I'm not going to talk about the course here. I'm going to talk about me. Uh, I'm a dad. My son is 12 years old now. And I barely see him. I barely see him because uh, he, his mom asked for divorce when he was 4. And see, it's still hard to talk about it because I can see my son 4 days a week, 4 to 6 days, 4 to 6 days a month, and that's hard for a father. And if you have the luck to still live with your kids, try to be there for them. Try to be there to educate them and share your greatest moments with them. So if your 9 to 5 jobs allow you that, congratulations. If you have found your dream job, and that you can have time with your families and friends, congratulations. And maybe you don't need another business that will take more time from you. But even if you don't already have the time, I know I'm talking to you about building a business, so it's counterintuitive because I'm telling you maybe you don't have enough free time to share with your beloved. You need to take this time for your beloved. And then I'm talking to you about taking them this time from them to build a business, having less free time for your beloved and building a business. It's a hard choice, and that's why I haven't yet built a huge business. I have built several small businesses, but within time. But it's true that when you want to spend free time with your family and friends, you have sacrifices to make. So either you spend time with your family and friends and you just live with your day job until you retire, or you sacrifice 1 or 2 years of your life telling them, okay, I know it will be hard. We will see less each other for the next months. I will try my best to be there during the weekend to be available for you, but I will take a few amounts of time within a week to build a business for me and for us, for all of us. I will take maybe half an hour per day during the evening where I will record content. And then during the weekend, maybe, or if you work during the weekends, maybe on your days off. On my day off, I will take 2 hours for doing that. And I hope it's okay for you. And yeah, if you have a family, that's something you have to discuss with them. Because if you have to spend more time on working and less time with them, explain them why you want to do this at first. And I hope that they will support you, because in the end, if this works, if you are consistent enough, and if this works, maybe that next year you will earn enough to stop your daily job and have more free time for your family. Maybe you will be able to just have to work 2 or 4 hours a day and earn 3 times more than what you earn in your daily job. And you will keep doing what you love, because that's that's what is good with this, with what I try to teach you, is that you build a business around what you love. So even if you are doing now your dream job, you are doing it for someone else. You are working for someone else. And you are not paid enough. You're not paid enough. I can tell you. Wherever you live, you are not paid enough, because what you provide is worth more than what you are given in return. You're not paid enough. So you have, if you choose to build your business, you will be able to work and earn what you are valuable for. And that's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to discover, because you will be able to work less, to have a better life. You will be able to invest, because if you earn more, you will be able to invest. And that's what I have done at first when I worked as a home care nurse. I stopped my job at the hospital because I was earning 1,600 euros per month, whereas I was working only night shift, 12 hours a night. And the bonus for the nights was, I think, 90 euros, 90 euros per month, not per night, per month, just because I was working at night. And so after a year, I said, okay, fuck off. I'm going to open my home care business. And when I started my home care business, I have made huge amount of hours. I was starting at between 5 and 6 a.m. and finishing around 10 p.m., between 9 and 10 p.m. But I was earning around once the taxes, everything was paid, I think I had left between 4 and 5,000 euros per month. So I'm earning less nowadays on my home care business, but because I'm working less hours. I'm starting around seven past half past seven, sorry, and finishing around 6 to 9 p.m. So yeah, I'm working less, earning less with this one, but I have more time to develop my businesses, and I can earn more with my other businesses, and I can invest in crypto and earn passive income with crypto. So that's great. That's a better life for us, because I have more free time, and when we need more holidays, we can go on holidays in family. So that's great. And that's what I want for you. I hope I was clear enough. I hope you enjoyed that course, that video. And next time, I think I'm gonna really record that like that. And it will be nicer, I think. I don't know. Tell me what you think, what you like. And have a nice day. Good luck on your daily job, because it's hard. Working in healthcare is hard. And next time, I think I will try. I will talk about a few subjects. I already have a list of a few courses I want to work on. I don't know which one I will make next, but I would like to go furthermore into branding for health entrepreneurs, health professionals, but that's not the most appealing for me. But if you ask for it, it's okay. Then we could build something about the power of routines and creating scalable health programs. We could talk about mastering social media for health entrepreneurs. I could go way further than what we have talked into this course. Um, we could talk about email marketing, client retention strategies, creating digital product for passive incomes, uh, time management for busy healthpreneurs. That's something we could talk about. I'm gonna create some free content on YouTube about the devices I'm using. So I'm currently recording that onto Osmo Pocket 3, which I cannot film. I will try to show you like that, maybe. Yeah, that's the Osmo Pocket 3. And it's a great camera, awesome camera. I'm recording all my, oh yeah, if you record podcasts, I try to make the, wait, can I touch it? Yeah. The Shure SM58. The Shure SM58 is a great microphone. That's the one you always see with the singers on stage, because it's only like, I think I have paid that 90 euros only. This is a windscreen. It's I don't know, maybe 1-2 euros, and that's it. And this is plugged into that. I have changed my microphone. So this is plugged within my Zoom device. It's the Zoom H8, which is really great to record. I can record all my podcasts in that. And I have another microphone and the Rodecaster Pro up there to record my podcasts. It's way better, but this one is nice because I can record outside. I can do interviews with that. I just have to plug two microphones like this and record the interviews. And I'm using the combo kit creator for the Osmo Camera Pocket from DJI. So I bought the combo kit because it comes with this pocket here with this microphone, which is really great. Honestly, it's a great microphone. I have one battery here. Wait a minute. It's here. So this is the battery that can charge one full time the Osmo Pocket 3, so I can have around more than 2 hours of video recording easily. And I have this small tripod here. So yeah, that's a really great device. It's not cheap. I think it was around 700 euros or something like that, but it's worth every penny because the camera is I'm gonna show you, it's stabilized, so I can move like that, and the image is really nice. It can also follow me. Okay, active track activated. See, I'm just, even if I just put it on the tripod, it will continue. Yeah, of course it stopped, obviously. Active track activated. And now, see, it will just follow me. So that's a nice camera to buy. I recommend that. And that's it. You just need one camera. You can record you with your iPhone, as I said. And this you you have several microphones. I can show you. No, I don't have it here. But you can buy a microphone that will be able to put on your iPhone and start recording like that. I don't recommend you to use the internal microphone of your camera. That's the worst thing to do. Buy an external microphone. It's not that expensive, and you will drastically improve the results. And we stop there. I hope it's okay for you. Just send me your comments and good luck on your days. See ya. Bye.